Alrighty, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, KROD7435. I got ourselves another story time for today. This will be a pretty much a crazy story time. I got a lot to share. It's basically my time. I've almost got, a, a basically a 300-degree burn. Yes, I know it sounds kind of crazy. I basically used to work at this restaurant called Bellini's, and what's really funny, even to this day, is that my mark, which I don't know if I still have it, but it would probably show in more of a scar. But what I used to do for that place is dishwashing, and like I'd also probably just probably put out how working conditions as me being the dishwasher was there, but like I wouldn't want to go too far into it because I'd rather just give you guys like the insight of what happened. But basically for this position, I was a dishwasher, and you know, like being a dishwasher is probably one of the more harder positions if you're working at like a really big restaurant. But then again, if you're doing it as a basically as a for a cafeteria or anything to that manner, I feel like for jobs like that compared to a minimum wage fast food job, yeah, I think you should probably boost up, that pricing a little bit higher. But then again, I think maybe that's why, like that's like the most crappiest, position ever because number one, there's barely any jobs that give out tips to dishwashers. Because I actually do remember at one point, because like the place that I am talking about, Bellini's, that actually gave out tips to the busboys, which I think the busboys are to split with the dishwashers, but I think we didn't get too many tips going through. So technically, like it would all be fair game. But usually for places that do have more customers, like they do take that money and split it upon, like the workers or basically what the servers along with dishwashers and busboys, I think. But I don't really care about that. But basically to get into this, I had a like a good team at the time because we would have literally like two dishwashers or no, we would have like about 3 to 4, and I say this because like that place was really fucking dumb, and I'm kind of happy that I don't work there, which it's been mad long, but I don't really you know like basically like give a fuck because like number one, like it's not like the well like acquainted place as I once try to think of it to be. And then again, they're a small business, so it's not even that big of a business to be like, oh hey, come check us out, we're like the best in New York. But then again, like their food doesn't really try to surprise anybody, even though they only go out for chicken parm, but. Oh, Italians, those guys. Well, they mostly eat rice and chicken, but oh wait, I just literally answered my question. Well, they could eat chicken parm and rice. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. But more like I'd probably say balsamic. Put chicken with balsamic. Balsamic vinaigrettes. But yeah, basically moving into the story, because I was working one night, and what happened was that there was this time where basically how the job comes down is that you're a dishwasher, you put everything through a dishwashing conveyor machine, you just make sure that dishes come out right. I did that, for I'd probably say not even close to like a year, but like the only reason why I quit it is because one, I was trying to get me a better job, and two, like I actually put in like my 2 weeks in, so literally like for like the last week, like or basically like the last 3 days, like I didn't really care, so I just basically didn't want to show up because it's like number one, they were discombobulated, number two, they did not have a good system and management, and number three, it's like if you wanted to get your basically like your money in a little bit quicker through direct deposit, that's like that took like I'd probably say, like more than like a week. So technically, after that, like I'm just saying in general, if you quit, like it takes a little bit while to even get like your taxes or your W-2s from them because, like most companies try to get them out to you before, I want to say like before the tax season begins, but yeah, moving on. When I was working at, that place, for a certain amount of time, we would do this thing called the pan pickup. So pan pickup is technically you get all of the chef's pans and you just get everything, put it to the pots and pans. Pots and pans sink, and you get that done. And yeah, pretty much it wasn't even that big of a deal till one day I literally burned my basically like where my wrist meets up with like my veins, so like the middle portion of my left arm. So technically, it's kind of like 3 to 4 inches down, but it's on like the middle section where most of your veins are. So yeah, that shit burned me. That shit hurt like a bitch, and that was like by far one of the worst things ever to come in like just dishwashing history. But no, like like my whole experience on just trying to recover wasn't really that bad. I just put like a lot of like anti-burning cream, and then I just made sure that I kept that shit protected because my other friend Sam, he actually got burned pretty fucking bad where he actually had like a hot pan like along with some grease sludge in which like literally his arm looked like that it was gonna fucking burn off. But he was pretty lucky. He just got some cream on it, and basically throughout like the shift, he wasn't really able to do too much. But coming forth, like weeks later, or actually no, like he just probably went to like, the doctor just get it fixed up. But no, he felt better. Like I would just say for anybody that does that type of job, yeah, you should probably get out of jobs like that. That's not safe. Number one. Number two, usually, the chef should be able to do that because I feel like at a job where it's like all classical or either if it's like high tech, cooking, the chef should always traditionally bring back dishes to you because I feel like, if you're working as a team with people, you're not getting too much out of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really, benefiting yourself on being a good team. And this is what I hated about this job. This job would be a pain in the ass to get out because, like, we close that like we usually close, basically for Monday through Friday was always like 11. Or wait, no, Monday through Friday was usually like 10. Yeah, like that sounded about right. But no, on weekends that would be actually yeah, weekends had to be 12. No. No, weekends had to be like 11 because that's usually what time, places are open like that for, at least for my job. I'm pretty sure restaurants be going on for like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I mean, shit, like, I'm just making this video because I literally got out of work, like, like an hour or two ago, and now it's, like, legit, it's a blizzard outside right now, so, New York, fuck you, climate change is fucking real, and we got, like, we're heading into April. It shouldn't be snowing in April. It should be raining. Thank you. But nah. Technically, that job was a shithole. I would have to say that if it had better management and better skills to, enforce people to help you out more, I would definitely had probably stayed there and got my way up, a little bit higher. But then again, at that point in time, like I wanted to get me a better job anyway, so that's what led me into Siena College. And I would probably say, even to this day, when I am working at Wendy's, like it's not bad. And this is like the thing about restaurant and fast food. You have to work as a team. You can't deny the fact of that. everybody's working their asses off to make themselves better, get themselves to a position where they can, expedite their skills and make sure that they're giving out the right amount of help for people that need, like, oh shit, that need their things done, and they have to refacilitate a lot of dishes and all that junk in order to get ready for the next day. And I mean, like how I see it is that it's not over till it's over. And I mean, I've had plenty of situations where even at Siena College, that was the place I worked at for doing like dishwashing and working for the dining hall. But no, with dealing with that, I even had to go through nights with people that are really well like acquainted and working in tougher situations like that. But you still have to work as a team, no matter who you're working with. Whether even if you're working by yourself, you should always contact your boss or contact somebody to always get help and make sure that is revamping your pattern to get better at what you need to do. Because I really do think that due to the fact that with a lot of jobs that are very low paid, I feel like that's something that poor people or even people who are even like illegal immigrants could even take that. Which I'm probably gonna do a racism talk. Is being like illegal, like a new thing of racism, or no, not even that, or is being illegal, like the perfect way to view, other minorities or like white people. Which I just want to be creative with that, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much my story. Biggest thing ever, don't ever put your hand or put your arm into really hot areas in a restaurant. I feel like that's more of a risk that you're going to take for your body, and that's going to really corrode your whole, like your whole, like, skin, reproduction in order to have a good, healthy, healthy figure to make sure that you don't have to go to like the hospital or anything for that matter. So alright guys, I will do a sports talk after this video, and I'll do my racism talk probably like right now. But be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and yeah, always make sure that you have a plan with the jobs that you're gonna get into. Don't ever take any dumb paths or decisions. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.